Welcome. Having coffee with me, Cullotta. Enjoy your day. Let's get to Tony Spilotro. When Tony first came to Vegas in 1972, besides, they knew he was coming. All the bosses in town, when I say bosses, ones in casinos, the management and stuff, they knew he was coming. Lefty made sure everybody knew he was coming. Lefty Rosenthal. So when he gets in town, you got to have a legit business, because the IRS is going to follow your ass everywhere, especially him. So he gets in touch with the guy with the Circus Circus, and he gets a store in there. And stores are expensive, gift shops. He's got money. He didn't come out of empty pockets. But what he didn't have was all that jewelry. Was it stolen? No. Tony used to get that jewelry out of the Muller building in Chicago on consignment. So maybe he got $900,000 worth of jewelry. He put it in this gift shop. He put the gift shop under his wife's name, Nancy Stewart. All right? It was a legitimate operation. You're going to run hot stuff in the casino and sell it in the gift shop. So he had a legit thing there. Well, as soon as the feds and the locals find out about it, well, first thing I want to do is shut you down. Even if you're legit, it's sometimes you wonder why they do this. Why don't they leave you alone? They want you to suffer for your past crimes. Well, okay, maybe they got a point. I don't know. So Tony had this jewelry store, and they tried to get him out several times. And finally they succeeded, I guess, by threatening management, the owners of the casino. And they approached Tony and they said, Tony, you could stay, we don't care, but this is what's going on. But being that Tony was a gentleman at that time, he said, that's okay. He said, I'll get another spot. Then Tony relocated on Sahara Boulevard. And he opened up, there was a little building there. And he put the jewelry store in there with the consignment of jewelry that he got out of Chicago. Do we ever sell jewelry in there, hot jewelry? No. He's not that stupid, nor are we. How are you going to rob into town and sell that same jewelry in that store? Somebody come in and see their brooch or their ring. Hey, that's my ring. Common sense tells you don't do that. So we take that stuff, bring it to another state. Now, if we wanted to melt something down, be a different story. We bring the gold in there in bulk, throw it right in the melting machine, whatever they call them things, and we get our money that way too. That's the only thing that he ever done. And then when the FBI finally raided the place, thinking that he had hot stuff in there or just trying to bust his chops, they took it all out. Did Tony lose any money? Well, sure he did. But he didn't own none of that jewelry. The jewelry stores in Chicago, the Jewelry Mart, they're the ones that took a beating. I think they got the jewelry back 7 or 8 years later. Tony was buried, gone. So I don't know where it went. I think his wife got it. I don't know. I don't care to know. It don't make no big deal to me. But they kept that jewelry that long, which is a way of, them tormenting you. They just never end. It just never ends. So that's basically it. And I'm not defending Tony. First of all, I'm not a fan of his any longer for what he tried to do to me. He's my best friend. Tried to get me killed. I didn't take that walk with him like everybody else did. Broke my heart. But I'm laying it on the table, and there's a lot more to be said. So that's the story about the gold rush. Another thing is, there was no outfit that helped Tony set up this gold rush. This was his own legitimate business for his wife and for himself. Tony was a diehard gambler, and he couldn't gamble their money away, so he had to earn too. He had to earn. So the outfit was not involved in his legitimate business. That's his legitimate. Did he have to give him a piece of the action? No. No, that was his business. He overlooked the skim. That's what his business was. Two separate businesses. I remember one day I went to the Gold Rush and Tony was in the back. They had a little back room, but they had a little upstairs there in the back. You'd never know it was up there. So I told Johnny and Herbie Blitzing was there. I said, where's he at? He's in the back with his scuttle. A scuttle means broad. That's the way his dad goes. Say, hey, he's with a scuttle. So he come down. I guess he came down. And he came out front. We're talking business. And the fucking door flies open. And it's his wife, Tony's wife. I know you got a broad in there, you son of a bitch, she's screaming. And she didn't know about that upstairs in the back. Nancy, stop it. Now behave yourself. He's going, Nancy, stop it now. She runs to the back. He can't stop her. She don't see the girl's hiding in the attic. She comes out. How did you get her out of here? Where's she at? I know she's in her. You're nuts, Nancy. Frankie, Herbie, and Johnny are. Is there another woman in there? No, we said, no, there's not a woman in there. And she says, I'm leaving. She slams the door and she leaves. Well, I'll tell you something. I think that broad, her name was Sherry. I think she wound up sleeping there because I'm sure Nancy was parked somewhere around there watching. I thought, Wednesday, this woman's going to kill you. I said, she's going to kill you. He had 2-3 broads all the time, Tony. Yeah, he liked he just spread himself around, I guess, you know. That's his business. That's his life, you know. And I know he was in love with his wife, but he needed more. He needed more to satisfy him, you know. That's the kind of guy he was. A woman used to always chase him down. He used to tell me, how do you get all these beautiful women? I don't know. I don't even try. You know, I mean, some guys try. I don't try. I said, Tony, I'm married. I says, you know, if I cheat on mine, she'll definitely kill me. She won't chase me around a car. She'll kill me. I said, I ain't going to get involved. And I'm happy with who I'm with. Okay, Brahma. Okay. And that's basically it. There's no more to be said about that. But that was one of the funniest incidences I can remember. Her running in there. She's only 4'11", but don't forget she played tennis. She was a rugged little lady, Nancy. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I answered all your questions. I'll be willing to answer anything you want to ask me. It's not a problem. Hit that subscribe button. I have a pronunciation problem. Hit that button and enjoy yourself having coffee with me, the big guy. God bless you.